I was talking up the dual race strats. Only Neuro goes Zerg. We'll have one person who can even possibly do it.
Yeah, I know it really does feel like Zerg is the worst in free-for-all because if you don't get something like that neural parasite off, the late-game armies just aren't as good. Like, Terran has a battlecruiser, which can kill, you know, if you control it well, anything. Same with the Carrier and Tempest. They can shoot up and down. But the Broodlord that's your Zerg capital ship, and it's really slow. It only shoots ground. So it just, you don't have the
kill the other capital ships.
Yeah, you don't have the utility that you need out of the Zerg endgame army. Like, Zerg has great tools, but in order for Zerg to really function at its, you know, best, you need a lot of bases, and that's just not something you can do in free-for-all.
Well, then the good news
Who's getting building armor already? In a Planetary?
My God.
Wow! Oh, he rushed the middle!
Who got the middle?
Rifkin PPF rushed the middle.
Oh my God.
And he got building armor as well.
And missile turrets?
So he rushed a fortified defensive structure to the dead center of the map. He got the upgrade to give it more armor, and he got anti-air turrets around it, so he can just take all of the money. Amazing, Rifkin. Amazing.
Dude, that's universe brain right
Dude,
there.
we were talking
chess.
about, dude, the EU game ended with them fighting over this base. This base is gonna be mined out before any of them even see it.
Awesome. Who's going to be the first to attack?
Zombie Girl's playing a pretty straightforward mech style.
That's just her style these days. She goes for a lot of mech.
But
she sits back. She's very safe and.
But she's not rushing for battle cruisers, which terrifies me because
not
all
her.
the other Terran players are. Battle cruisers beat everything else Terran can make, though.
Thors.
They haven't gotten the buff yet. I'm sorry.
That's true.
You also didn't sound so sure when you're like,
You see,
Thors.
yeah.
Oh, man, do you see what's happening here? So Rifkin took the middle.
Yeah.
And Zombie Girl's just like, I'm sorry, our alliance is off. You're
made yourself a target. You did this.
Rifkin's like, cool, just pick up the base.
Yeah, and you know, Rifkin's strategy here, since he's got so much economy, is I think he can very easily make an insane transition into battle cruisers when he decides that he wants to do that.
And he is exactly the kind of player that will.
Is he griefing this game? He's not actually building anything. He's just mining all the resources. He's got like 3 siege tanks and a Raven. He's got several thousand resources, and he's not even trying to build anything.
He saw what happened in Europe, and he says, I can stop this. I can be the hero America needs.
He's draining the world.
My goal is to mine out the map so that these other guys die sooner. Economy by far.
You're going for the Swarm hosts again. I mean, we've seen a lot of Zerg players attempt this, but we haven't seen anyone actually pull it off successfully.
Swarm hosts are really cost-effective against lots of ground armies, but as we see, Tempests are obviously...
No one is going for a ground army except for Zombie Grove.
Yeah. Rifkin started a few factories. He didn't go straight to BCs after his opening, so... But all the Protoss players will obviously just go Tempest because they are insanely good, so I'm not surprised there. Carriers can be good, but I think they're too dangerous for this mode because you have your mineral account will deplete like what happened to Rotterdam.
Yeah, they're costly.
You'll end up like Roddy with 20,000 gas and no minerals because you have to rebuild all your interceptors every 20 seconds.
Auto cannon doesn't quite kill Tempest.
Nope. And the thing is, the Tempest with that Revelation 15 range is crazy. We have Liberator range coming in for some of our other Terrans. Pretty much everyone's going into battle cruisers. Rifkin's going Thors. So Rifkin has decided he wants to mass Thors as his counter to everything.
Caught with our special eyes. Check this out.
Oh man.
My
This is just a little bit earlier.
Yeah, that's a lot of Tempest, and it really doesn't matter if your battlecruiser can teleport out if they get one shot.
I'd like to see one of these Terran players just mass Vikings, because honestly, battlecruisers will not work until all the Protoss players are dead.
I want to know what, because everyone in the European match, they're using all chat to talk. They were talking about how many frames they were getting once everyone started to build units in free for all, because it is just so computer intensive to run all this stuff at the same time.
Right. Just defeated.
Up a tree.
First player eliminated from our free-for-all in America.
Shake up your hand warmers, dry your tears. He'll be back in our showcase match.
Did he just teleport onto himself? I'm not sure what just happened there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, okay. That was a little bit of a waste of time. MKit is all Tempest. Can we see the units tab? Can we get the units tab?
Holy moly.
Just press U.
They're
How many
all
Tempests does M. Canning have? What color
blue.
is he in this game? He's blue?
20.
20 Tempests is a significant number of Tempests.
Only to be outdone by Red's 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of Tempests being used in this game of StarCraft.
So that's one of the ones where I'm like, how are they flying so close to each other?
Yeah.
They are all like flat Stanley units.
There's
They
a
are
reason
one
why everybody
pixel thick.
complains about this unit right now, so.
I like this unit as a Protoss player.
Yeah.
That's
The carrier used to be the best free-for-all unit.
That's
And then they buffed the Tempest, and it's like, no, the Tempest just beats everything.
You know how esports fans are always complaining. Is Winter next on the chopping block here?
He very well
He
might
looks
be.
He looks pretty beat
I mean,
up.
he has a good army, but the problem is there's so much toss here. And even though he may not, his army might not die to this immediately, I think all of his buildings are here, are they not? Because
Yeah, looks like he's
he might
very
just be
cornered.
eliminated straight up. I don't even think he needs
That'd
to
be
kill his
really
army.
sad. If you have an army, you just get
Yeah,
kicked out of the game.
those carriers should just right-click on the buildings and ignore the army. Honestly, then the game just ends no matter what.
As a Terran player, to lose your game to static buildings.
You can. More carriers.
Yep,
Well,
Winter
they
is out.
Winter is done.
GG.
It's unfortunate. Winter
I
plays
think
he plays a lot of Rocket League.
Yeah, big winner for the start of this game, though, M. Canning. Because he was able to kill Up a Tree Zelda so quickly, he gets Sal's natural and his third base. So he gets 2 bases. The main was mined out for Sal, but the natural had plenty of money on it, and that third. So that allows him to match economically the power of Terran. And I was once told that Thors are supposed to be how you deal with Tempest. And the fact that you can stack 40 Tempests on top of each other when you can't stack ground units, this is why Thors
This is
suck
so
against
satisfying
Tempest.
to watch.
This is why Thors suck against Tempest. I hope you're watching.
So
It sounds like
person.
you just need to get better at StarCraft.
George Starcraft is
There's
watching.
nothing more. There's nothing that makes me feel better than watching my arguments that everyone dismisses be proven right every time.
Hold on, I'm being told to interrupt the stream. Nothing is more important, I've been told, than the rare Bermuda triangle on the screen that our production team literally screamed in my ear. Alex! There's 3 buttons next to it!
Streamers need
The
this.
streamer loot. Yeah, this is a battle royale.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, those are changelings.
What does I say? That is.
So yeah, you can turn your overlords into overseers, and they don't cost supply. So you can build technically an infinite number of them. And yeah, he is just dropping insane amounts of units that turn into like the thing.
Those
and then
range
they don't do
meters.
damage, but yeah. And those range meters are from the swarm host for how far they
I
can.
feel like that is going to lower his frame rate, just generating those arrows.
Dude, this is going to be just sheer number of units that fight against zombie grub.
Yeah, he's
is gonna
spawning
be.
so many units. I feel like that's his strategy. Oh my god, he just flying to a bunch of mines. Ouchie, wawa.
Splash damage. That's,
that's tough.
That's the downside of stacking your units.
Oh, he wants
Dude,
that.
what's going on in control? Where's
What's
the
wrong?
dude coming from?
Oh my god.
That's a lot of locusts. Those guys
Holy
don't attack
units.
air. They don't attack air. So he's using them as a shield. As a,
Oh my god.
he didn't
Oh,
full growth. Is he gonna throw infesteds?
Oh,
Infested
God.
Oh man.
I need to see infested Terran.
We're
That
gonna
is
see
a lot of goo, baby.
We're gonna see a lot of explosions in like 3 seconds.
Oh, infested Terran.
Oh. Okay.
So that he could use that setup.
Wait a minute.
He's like, if I win the game, I don't get to show everybody.
Is he
this.
trying to cut to our coverage?
Yeah.
Team
GG.
control's gone.
Beast computer can handle this though, but this one cannot.
He's got to call up John NVIDIA, be like, get me a better card. Give me a 360
That was funny.
or 3060. Give me an Xbox.
I mean, this is the real
360.
reason why you couldn't compete again in Twitch Rivals this year, Nate, because you won so much money, you beefed up your computer.
I
You
do have
would've
a
had
pretty
competitive
amazing.
edge.
I do have a pretty amazing
Rich getting
computer.
richer? I'm not sure now.
He's got a $9 on his
You know how I
stream
win?
setup when he does.
You know how I win Nexus Wars? I intentionally clog the lane to spawn 10,000 units, and then everyone else lags out instead of me. I can dig it.
Zombie Grub, we haven't seen or heard from her much.
Yeah, I think she's just kind of staying quiet in her own corner, making sure she doesn't make
She's
too
just
much
being
of
a caster right now. So here's all the battle plans of all of my opponents.
Has a little more vision than Wardy did when he tried to do the same.
Yeah.
She really is. She's just giving away all them battle secrets. She's a narc.
Well, she, as a Terran, she does have the ability to point to anywhere on the map and be like, I want to see this
Like, what's
area.
going on here?
That's the
They're
hair,
sweet
man.
dreads, though.
Enslaved by my sweet dreads. And big carrier push coming out
Oh,
now
man.
over
Oh,
this
man.
army. I mean,
It
the
is-
swarm hosts were never going to be what
Yeah.
saved the day here for
He's
Neuro.
going to kill a lot here, though.
And he is super dead, it looks like. Yeah. He has nothing.
That's a technical term.
Yes.
My medical
StarCraft-
examination proves that he's super dead.
In StarCraft, caster analysis, super dead is an official term.
It's like, what if he turns around with his army, though?
It looks like
Very
Rifkin
much,
threw another dart at the screen and decided to put the nuke wherever it went.
Still blindfolded
But
with
what if it lands? Do another one.
Put it, put it where
same
they
spot.
least expect it.
Put another one in the same.
So there's a range in which he can launch that.
Yes, it's pretty far, but you need to have vision of it.
Okay.
And the
Nero.
ghost, of course, has to survive.
Yeah, Nero's got nothing to deal with this. All right, it looks like there
what
is
happened to the
defeated.
guy with
Now
four-
Nero's eliminated.
Nero- Nero's gone.
What's M. Canning's army up to? Where's the Tempest man at? I
That'd be
wanna
the
know.
character in blue.
How many Tempests does the Tempest man have?
Also, just
That
to catch
would
everyone up,
be-
this is a 8-player free-for-all. I believe we're down to 5?
We're down to 4 now.
4?
Yep.
Down to 4. Half done. But I feel like things might start moving.
That's
Yeah,
M.
M.
Canning's
Canning's
victory winner.
I am looking forward to the mass Tempest carrier battles that will eventually have to
That
happen.
we've read about in the history books. If you guys are enjoying this, there are show matches coming up right after this. So you're saying, hey, this is fun, but I want some serious StarCraft 2.
55,000 resources from
Yeah.
Rifkin.
And
Stay
he
tuned.
mined that extra 20K over everybody else too.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Oh boy.
If he had just built something other than what he built, like
winning the game.
if he had just built like
everything-
if he had built like 100 Vikings or 20 battle cruisers, I think he would have had a much better chance.
But now he's just scooped.
Is Zombie Group just migrating with the orbital commands to the middle?
Yeah, she's on the run now.
She's still got her base.
I think this is when you aggressively mule the enemy's base to steal their resources.
Ah.
And Canning's biggest problem right now, those Widow Mines have kind of like weirdly boxed him out, but also he got supply blocked a bit there too, so he's having trouble getting.
He lost a lot of his bases and his buildings.
You know, for as many resources as Rifkin built, he's only got 100 minerals left.
I remember
So-
in my short stint of StarCraft 2, I always liked the factory lady. It's just more about me than the game, but
The adjutant she's pretty great.
reminded me of Cortana.
Oh, this is not his day.
Is that
He
a
might be
juice?
the next for the grave.
Yeah, so again, guys, this is just our free-for-all. We still have 2 more events after this. Our show matches are next. Going to be 1v1s, best of 3s. We're going to see true skill shine. Not that you don't need skill to play free-for-all, but different kind of skill. This one requires less salt. Then there's going to be a ladder match after that, which I still believe there is a ladder match or a ladder off.
Ladder
happening.
race, yeah.
No, I'm going
Ladder
to
off.
change it to ladder off.
Ladder off, ladder on.
There's
Rifkin
a ladder race happening on the EU side still. We're going to check in with that whenever, I guess, it finishes.
So Zombie Grub, M. Canning, and Vibe, I believe, are our remaining 3.
Yep.
2 Protoss and a
This
Terran.
game is boiled down to pretty much just being Tempest versus Carrier, because Zombie Grub also doesn't really have anything. She said, who do I kill like 1 unit of? Because all her battle cruisers will instantly die whatever army they fight against.
And while I don't think we need it, and we definitely absolutely faked it in the first round, there is a 60-minute timer on this free-for-all. For real.
Oh, that they use the setting, the actual.
No
there's
fakes.
There is a setting in the lobby you can do that makes the game end at an hour.
You know what
It
would
is-
actually be hilarious is if we use
There
that
is an
and
hour.
one of the eliminated. Oh lord.
Oh, dear.
Zombie Grub already
Warped
given
out.
the GG.
I think that's the.
I mean,
that has to be
Vibe
the
has
fake
to.
GG.
I mean, Vibe.
No, she
honestly, if Vibe
Oh,
wants to
wow.
win this, his best chance is he has to find a way to trade out the carriers and just remax on Tempest. But I don't even know if he can afford to do that.
Energy's gone.
I really thought that was going to be the time that you
No,
just
that's
lift
it.
off and float to the corner.
Oh, wait, you thought about it.
She's like, no, I'll let them fight if they're gonna fight, because one of them might type out.
Yeah,
But,
exactly.
but this is good for us. So we now won't have. Now it's just a 1v1.
If you guys ever heard of that really old niche hipster underground game Pong, that's what this is about to turn into. It's Tempest, just kind of smacking
there are-
back and forth.
The Tempests for M. Canning are in so much higher of a number, and they obliterate the carriers and the other Tempests.
Well, that's what I was saying. Vibe needs to find a way to turn
Yeah.
his supply into Tempest. He had some money before. I don't know if he's out, but I know he started building Tempest finally. But if he doesn't get the count up, then it won't matter.
You got to just start selling things to buy more guns.
Yeah. Well, I would say suicide the carriers. Find a way to do it. Find a way to flank or like run around and get to the buildings. But no, he's going to get tagged with the Oracle. So the Oracle has an ability that reveals those units, so he can see them, which means his Tempests can just shoot from infinite range away again. And
He's got under 2,000 minerals.
yeah, I don't think he can't build enough Tempests to do it. Tempests are cheap, but they're not that cheap.
This is tough.
Well, I like that he's
Yeah,
going
Yeah,
for it.
I mean, Vibe's army can't even get close to his.
Look, I'm not saying that all 4 of us predicted M. Canning to win, but
You know?
I didn't say anything.
Well, did we think anyone else here had a chance?
I thought it was going to be up a tree, and man, was I wrong.
The only way the Tempests lose is if they engage head-to-head against the carriers. Those Archons could do a lot, but If the carriers are able to get all their interceptors out, and like if he can't kite them anymore, then it becomes a real problem.
Yeah,
I feel
that
like
is
if
the
you're-
thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not. It's not looking good if you're not M-canning.
The problem is it's not just the reveal, but the Tempest also moves much faster than the carrier, so you can't run either.
And did
You
Zombie
can't
Grub,
engage, you can't run, you just kind of die.
is Zombie Grub still technically in the match, or did?
Yes.
No, she.
Did she actually leave? I thought her
I
buildings were
thought I said she was defeated, but I could be
She
wrong.
actually quit.
Yeah.
still. She did for real.
I didn't see it. What color? What color?
It was green.
Well, there's still 2 green.
Yeah.
But I think she left before all of her buildings were destroyed.
Now the Tempest, just right-click on the
Oh.
carriers.
All the carriers are also in the time warp. The time warp does slow down the attack speed.
I don't think it affects air units.
Oh, okay.
Man, this must be so bright if you're on the ground. Just a laser ball fight.
Bright as day.
You thought the 4th of
canning.
July was inspiring?
Yeah, you're
And canning
demolish
takes
that.
America to a whole new level.
in the future. We're just gonna be shooting laser
That's
balls.
it.
in the
There we
sky.
go.
There we go. And Canning taking away that easy Tempest victory. Here's a little bit of
Replay
replay.
from his
He's,
side.
he's a celebrator. He's a celebrator.
He had 24 Tempest there at the end, it looks like.
Did you know that more Tempests beat less Tempests?
The range.